Hey, how's it going? Today I'm just going to give you a rundown of the Pluto trigger with a little bit of a review with my experience using it. I am in the process of showing you all of the features more in depth, but that is proving to be much more time intensive than I had anticipated. So more of those videos on the way. Some of them are done. I have created a Pluto trigger playlist on my YouTube channel here. So just go ahead. I'll put a link in the description down below, down there somewhere. And you can check out those videos. Those will be the more in-depth reviews as I get to them. Now, I also have an unboxing video. I'm not entirely sure what was in the box at this point, but if you check out that video, which is in the same playlist, you'll see exactly what was in the box. I know that it comes with the Pluto trigger itself. The Pluto trigger itself is in the box. Also comes with this laser. And I believe it comes with these two cords and potentially a third cord, which plugs into the valve, which I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so the Pluto trigger itself is this tiny little box. It's totally packed, jam-packed with features, really. Within this thing, it has an infrared sensor, which is here. You can control your camera with that infrared sensor. You can use it as a shutter release. It has the laser sensor. It has a shutter release button right here. You can do that wired or with the infrared. It has inputs and outputs here. You can even use those to make your own programs to trigger the Pluto. This is the on and off switch. Now how this thing works is it connects to your smartphone via Bluetooth, and then it gives you all these features to control your camera. So this thing will plug into your camera directly, and then you control it from your smartphone. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to run down some of the features right now. Show you here on my smartphone. So these are all things that are built into the Pluto. It has a shutter release. I mentioned that briefly. There's a video on that. You can do time-lapse, HDR, star trails, video. Now this one's important because Canon DSLRs kick off video at 30 minutes. So if you want to take a 2-hour video, this thing will automatically restart it every 30 minutes. Very cool feature. It also has a timer. Now these sensors here, under the Pluto sensors, are all built into the trigger itself. So the laser, it has a speaker on it so it can detect sound. You can see that maybe right there on the top. There's a speaker right here. It has a light sensor, which was on the front. Has a lightning sensor, which it just uses the light sensor. The infrared sensor has the droplet, that's using the valve. The aux, that one allows you to plug anything that you may make with, I don't know, maybe an Arduino or something like that, and can trigger it that way. And then fusion, now this is pretty cool. This allows you to mix and match. So it gives you like an and or an or statement. If you're familiar at all with just very basic computer programming, you should know how those works. But if not, basically you can select one, like say sound, that has to trigger, and it has to trigger a light sensor. So this gives you more customization, that's the word. Pretty cool. Those are the things that are just built in to this tiny little box right here. So based on that alone, the current sell price is $130. I absolutely think it's worth it, but there's more. So you can use the sensors in your phone. It'll actually use things inside your phone. There's a sound sensor. It'll pick up vibration, a motion sensor, a distance if you want to snap a photo every mile or something as you're going down the road. There's a voice sensor and a smile detection. Now this one's pretty cool. I'll show that in a later video, but basically turns on the front camera of your phone. Oh, there's me. Oh boy. If it detects you smiling or blinking, you can set it up to blink or smile. Yeah, it'll snap a photo. I've tried it. It works. There'll be a video coming at a later date. And then within the app, you get some other tools: depth of field, sun position, ND filter, and starscape rule. These things will help you determine the like how long you need a shutter speed for your neutral density filters and things like that. So that's pretty cool. Pretty awesome little gadget, as I already said. I still have a lot of exploring to do with it, and I'll be bringing that to you as I get it done. Now quickly, I want to show you the valve. This is a $40 accessory. That is extremely affordable, even with having to buy this. If you know anything about water drop photography, 170 bucks is a pretty cheap setup. So this thing is awesome. I've had no issues with it. Well, there was an issue. I'll address that at the end. But just simple, basic setup. It has your reservoir. It has the control board here. It's actually been left on. So that battery's probably dead. But anyways, this is the valve. I'll have an in-depth video coming showing the water drop photography as soon as I can get around to getting it made. Now, I told you I was going to tell you about the problem. This piece here was originally plastic, as was the nipple here at the end. Both of those things broke. The nipple broke in transit. The other one just broke through use. It's a weak point. They know about it. I don't know if at this point they're still shipping them as plastic. But I messaged Pluto on Facebook. I said, hey, listen, I have this problem. They shipped me out brass replacement parts. No cost at all. So that was awesome of them. So props to them on their customer service and on having an awesome product. But I do recommend the product. I do have a link in the description to purchase it. It is an affiliate link, so I get a little bit of a kickback if you guys use that link to purchase. So if you found this review helpful, click on the link in the description. Buy one of these awesome things and have an awesome day, guys.